Hello again out there in Streamland. Welcome to prepping for Starfinder using Fantasy Grounds Unity. Just making sure I can be heard. And I can, so that's awesome. So you'll notice that the layout is a little different if you've watched any of the other videos. They've made some bunch of changes to the underlying code within Fantasy Grounds. So um, most people wouldn't even notice a difference. I mean, as far as how it works, it works beautifully. Um, The only time that there have been errors and mistakes is when using extensions. So extensions are when people write programs that affect what's happening on your screen or do special things, make it easier or harder in some ways, but do cool things. So I have removed most of my extensions and we are double checking to make sure. Oh, what happened to my, there we go. All right, so we're going to check it out and make sure that the ones I'm using are all good to go. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be writing a combat encounter and then working on some mapping. So you have been warned. All right, so these guys. Oh, that's right. So I had done a, good. All right, so far everything's beautiful. No errors, no problems. Cool. All right, so our characters are working their way up a skyscraper on the floating island of Istamak. Istamak itself is a huge gas. Najor is the name of the planet, and it's this huge gas giant. And the only thing around this gas giant is this floating city. Hey, Atomic. Good day. Good day. Hello. So the city was inhabited hundreds, maybe even thousands of years ago by a very technologically advanced society, and is now, we don't know exactly what happened to it, but it's now a couple thousand years later. The people have reverted to barbarism and primitives, using spears and arrows and things, archaic technology. And so uh, most of the city is just ruins. So if you look on the top right, this area up here is where they live and cultivate, they have farmlands and stuff. But the rest of it's mostly empty. And my group has been sidetracked by what is called the spires. And the storyline, they're supposed to go to a couple locations within the city, search them, find what they need, and then get out of there because they're chasing this group of bad guys. Well, they saw this and they've now decided to check it out. And that's perfectly fine in role playing games. It's part of the fun of being able to do anything you want to do within the rule set. But this is what it says. It says many of the businesses, accounting firms, architectural firms, marketing agencies, and the like, had their offices in several skyscrapers. These towering edifices stand 80 stories tall and have been left untouched, who fear the heights. Some believe their ancestors will grant them these buildings when they have proven themselves worthy. That is it. And then the very last line says, until then, many of the spire's upper floors are the layers of predatory flying creatures. That is the entirety of what is told about this 80-story buildings. And so my people decided to climb up one. So I've been doing different floors. They are now on the 21st/22nd floor. I've combined the two floors together, so it's a huge 20-foot floor that's opened up. Last week we did this map. We're going to get back to the map when we're done with the building the encounter. But first we're going to make our encounter. So the people who live here now are called the Kish, K-I-S-H, and we're going to jump right in, find our Kish. So what I decided is, despite what it says, what I just read, this one floor is going to have Kish living here. This floor is basically an arcade, so there's a virtual reality here, sort of like laser virtual reality, zero gravity laser tag, basically what this is over here. This here are virtual reality rooms. This is a rock climbing place, and down here is going to be food. Food, bathrooms, stuff like that will be down here. The stairway will be here as well. And then this whole complex up here is a two-story. There's the bottom floor and then a railing going all the way around, like a catwalk with video games. Some of them are linked, so you can play together, stuff like that, like an arcade. So that's the plan. Living in this, living off the food replicators, and sleeping here on the fake grass and stuff, or in the virtual reality rooms, is going to be this group of Kish. So the problem is most Kish are pretty low level. So I would have to throw a lot of them at my group to make it interesting. So let's see, we've got a 5 and a 4. So we're going to look up in our book, Starfinder Core Rulebook, poof, reference manual. So a lot of times I'll just wing it as far as what I think is most powerful and what's powerful enough for the group. Let's take a look and see exactly what the book says. Combat basics, magic and spells, game mastering. Designing encounters. All right. So we determine the average party level. Right now, the average party level is a little wonky because we have 10, 10, 10, 6. So the average party level is 9. 36 divided by 4 is 9. Yes. Okay. Table 1-11-1. Okay, so let's see. Do we have this table? It's not going to be there. Let's see. All right, I've got the book, so I'll find it right here. Page 390. All right. Go to my book. Those of you who are interested in Starfinder, one is phenomenal. Second of all, this hardcover core rulebook, $60. It's not really that surprising, seeing as how it is 500 and almost 50 pages, 530 pages, something like that, hardcover. But they now have a paperback version of the core rulebook for $20, and it has the errata in there. So the thing that they changed is now in this. All right, so we're going to page 390. Boom. All right, so our APL, our average party level, We want it to be challenging, so it's average party level plus 1 is the CR equivalency. All right, so now we build it based on all right, step 2, okay? Determine total experience and award for the encounter by looking up its CR. So if it's a CR 9, total experience should be 6,400. So let's say you want your group of 6 11th level players, average party level is 12. To face a hard encounter on EOX. So it's APL plus 2, so it'll be 14, so it should be 38.4. Table 11 indicates you have a hard counter. 38.4. Yep, I was right. Okay. All right, so for my group, we're looking at level 64, 6,400. Probably closer to 9,600 because this group is pretty optimal. So 9,600-ish between 6 and 9,000, 9,500. So these are worth 15 and 12. So we want about 8. And that's how you do it. So we're going to go to our encounters. Go to our encounters. Go to our encounters. We're going to open up the section of the story where we are. Right now we are in the ruined Cloudis. No, we're in Splinter's world. I'm so confused. Yep. Okay. No, we're not. We are. Ruined Clouds. All right. So you'll see here I've added a bunch of my own. So this is skyscraper floor 16. So that's 3, 12, 12. So we're going to add 3, 12, 13. Create. And it is 3.12.13 SF F21/22. I don't know if we can put a slash in here or not, so let's just go put a space. And then what we do before we forget is we add it to the story. We link it in here. Boink. All right, so we've got our Kish. This is what they're going to be fighting. I'm going to make a parcel as well. Same thing, you go to part 4. And I like to make it the same, so that way I know it's same across the board. So we're going to add a new one, right click, go down, create item, and it's going to be 3.12.13 SS skyscraper F floor 21. and 22. Gear, boom. So here we go, we have all this. So we throw this into our parcel. And what happens if we do it more than once? Does it just change the numbers? It does. Okay. I doubt they're going to mess with this stuff because it's archaic stuff. You know, what they have is so much better. But here it is. If they want to haul it around, they can. All right, so now we take our person, drag him onto here, boom, and we're going to say there are 4 of them, and all we do is click this and it tells you 48, so we want it to be about 7 or 8,000. So we're going to add a couple of these scouts in here. And it's the same picture, so that's cool. Cool, let's say. All right, so here we go. Gear Kish Scout has has a knife and a battle bow as well. 2 different types of battle bows, I guess. Boom, we're gonna have 2 of them. So that puts us at 8,000. We're gonna have 1 more of them, so we're gonna put 3. 96. Cha-ching. That's what we want. All right, so we get to add some more gear. Boom. Boom. So now we have 7 armor, bunch of arrows, 200 arrows, bows, all this other stuff. Cool. So we're gonna make this 8 because they're not gonna have full complement. All right, so now we take this parcel, we also add it to the story. All right, and just because we're going to take this, we're going to say, call this, open it and call it parcel. Oops, open it, boom, and we take it, we drop it here. So now we have it linked. The counter will be linked. All right, so now that we built the encounter and we have our parcel and our people, now all we have to do is add them to the map. So there are 7 of them. They could all just be playing laser tag, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to have let's see. We'll have 2 doing laser tag. Well, if we want it to be a challenge, they need to all fight them at the same time. So we're just going to have them all eating. Sitting around a table, these 3. And then these 4 will be sitting around a table over here. And I can always change these later, so this is not locked in stone. Hostile. Hostile. All right, and so now when we click this, it'll add it to the combat tracker, put them on the map, and they will be all set and ready to go. Close it. We close this and they disappear. All right, so there we have our encounter. We know who they're going to fight. So that part of it is all done and ready to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to all right, so let's work on our map. So if you're not interested in map building, that's perfectly fine. Now would be a good time to step back. Join me next week. If you want to see how this plays out and how the map turns out, of course, you can just skip to the end of the video, or come by on Sunday night and at 5:30 Pacific time, or check out the here in YouTube my playlist of Starfinder. Where is it? Starfinder Dead Suns Book 4. That's what this is. And that's what the playlist is under. And you can see how this plays out. Um, Usually uploaded about Monday or Tuesday, depending on what else is going on with my vids, the vids I've got going. All right, so first of all, let's go ahead and do the easy one, which will be the food. Go to our assets, and I'm looking for tables. Oops, I did token, so I want instead we're going to go to all, and then table. So they added a bunch of stuff to the interior map pack. So let's take a look and see what we have now. Yeah, see, we've got a nice tables right here. I can just change the color because I've used ones like that before. I think it's what I'm going to do, just use the the kitchen tables there. Just taking a look what our options are. That one's not bad. I like these down here, these two. Sure, we'll do these. So we go here, we go open up, unlock it first. Go to our tiles. All right, so we have our climbing room floors. Close down, this is the original floor. All right, this has line of sight for something. Okay. What does a line of sight look like? Okay, we haven't built line of sight yet, so we'll come back to you later. All right, so let's go back up to the top, go to our layers. We're gonna add a painting layer. Now we're just gonna go with, see right here in our layers, and then we'll put our, boom, take a look at our table, 2x2, is that the right table? Maybe I clicked and dragged the wrong one. Let's see, move you over. There we go. So it's 1.5 by high. So we want this to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We keep the aspect ratio locked. Boom. Okay, never mind. Go back. Go to reset. Aspect lock 4. Why isn't that working? Okay. Reset. So it's basically half. So if this is 4, then we want this 2. So now we are on our tile mode, which is our stamp mode. And we're going to stick it right. Oh, let's turn it sideways first. Put it right there. Boom. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Come on. And then we're going to take and put another one right here. All right, so we've got our two tables. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to add, I'm not going to worry about chairs, anything like that. Let's see, do I have a vending machine? Let's see. Nope. Soda, I have fridges. I know that. Soda machine. What about machine? Copy machine, mining machine, light machine, guns. Oh, these are for mining, wooden machines from mines. Okay, so I have, let's go to our, oh, that's what that is, okay. So we're going to take our copy machine, drop it in here, boom, and we're just going to change it a bunch so it doesn't, it's hard to tell what it is. We're going to make it too wide by 0.8 is fine. And we're going to change the color. Let's change the color to, how about like a greenish? Boom. And then we're going to bring the color down. There we go. All right, now we're going to turn it. We're going to have a couple of these along the wall, 2 by 8. All right, so we're going to go click and click. Then we're going to turn them around. Flip, 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 flip. Click and click. All right, so these are the food machines. Okay. You would never guess that was a copy machine, would you? Would you? Would you? All right, so we have our food machines, and then we're going to make them, one of them blue. Turn it down. Turn it sideways. These are the drink machines. All right, so now we go to our select. We're going to move this table and just slide it on over. Okay. Now we're going to take the table. We're going to duplicate the layer. And we're going to make this half the size. So the width is 2 by 1. There we go. We're going to rotate it, rotate, rotate. And then we're going to duplicate it. Duplicate. Duplicate. All right. Good to go. We just have an odd shaped, odd numbered room and stuff. All right, so there we go. We have tables. We have things set up for food and drink. We have our kitchen here. So now we can, do we want to have a wall here? I don't think we do. It's like sort of like just an open thing. Let's see if we have a trash can. Okay, let's come all the way up to index. Now try it again. almost positive there is. Oh, wow, I guess not. I could have sworn I had some trash cans in the modern version. All right, there's none. Okay, so um, let's go ahead and get our stairway built. So we go stairs. Now, I don't think you can copy from image to image, but let's check it out and see. We'll go to the 9th floor. Zoom in. This was our office building. All right, so we want to duplicate this here. Let's go to our layers, our select. Okay, so it's not selecting this. So we have, oh, there we go. I wasn't waiting long enough. Closing this folder, so our list is not as long. Come on, what's your problem here, folks? Wait for it, wait for it. Okay. It's furniture, doors, walls, stairs. All right, so stairs, click. Ovaltine, no, that's not what I wanted. All right, so the painting layer I did want. All right, so let's see if we can duplicate the painted selected layer. Take this and put it here. Painting copy. Let's see. Yeah. Nope. Okay, so we will take this, do Control C, click, Control V. Nope. Okay. Just checking, but at least we have something to go by. We can look. Okay. So first thing we want to do is build our walls. Let's look at our walls here. Click. So this is the layer that our painting wall is on. That our wall is on. We're going to go to painting. Make sure we're clicking on the wall. And, well, since we're here, we'll go ahead and throw down the stairs. No, we won't. Let's focus, walls. Oh, it's with an S. I don't want an S, I just want wall. All right, so we want this black thing that we used last time so that we're consistent. Was that it? That might have been it. So it looks like that was it. I'm not seeing any other black wall. So we'll jump back over to that. Boom, here you are. Okay, so now we're going to, that looks good as far as width and everything. All right, so our stairway, let's click on this so we can see what we're looking at. 4 by 2, okay. So when you're drawing a line, it's from where the quill starts. So where the quill is pointing, that's where you draw from. Escape. All right, so there's our stairwell. We're gonna have a bathroom coming next to the stairwell. And we'll just have it be control. Escape. Here's the door. So I'm holding down control and that locks it onto the grid. Makes it really nice, so I don't have to worry about being exact. Click down to here, click, escape. All right, there's our bathroom. There's 2 doors. I'm gonna have a door here, door, bathroom. All right, so now we have the rest of the space to make our arcade with. We're gonna extend the wall here. Escape. All right, now let us make an effects. We go to our effects layer. And by the way, so what we're going to do is we're going to put all of this into a folder so we don't have a huge type thing. This folder is going to be cafe, all these tables, go into the cafe, and then the copy machines, and the other small tables we made, or the other large tables we made, all go in cafe. And then we close it. There we go. All right, so now we add an effects layer. We are calling this arcade. We're going to go with adjust colors. Going to go with enable mask. And we're going to go with reveal area. The area we are revealing is right here. And now we mess with the colors. All right, so You want some to be red, but we're turning this down. All right, so I like the red. Turn it down a little bit. More of a purple. Let's go with more red. There we go. So that's our arcade area. All right, so let's go with, where's the climbing room floor, climbing island, main floor right here. Turn you, boy, that blue is just so blue. There we go. There we go. That's better. Much better. Okay. Then we go to our cafe. I mean, here. Why is it changed to? This should have been arcade. Arcade. So why didn't it? There we go. All right. So here's our setup. Now we want doors and bathroom fixtures and stuff. So let's go to and our stairs. All right. So first of all, stairs are going to be the most work. So we're going to do that first. Stairs. All right, so we could jump over to here. We're going to go to layers. Do we want to paint this on or do you want to make this a layer? We're going to make this a layer. Layer, okay. I'm going to zoom in to our stairway. Drop this here. It is 1 by 1. That's perfect. I actually want it 1.1 by 1.1. And then we go, this one, it should be on the bottom, and this one should be on top. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it goes the other way around. So let's go, poof. There we go. All right, so now we have our stairs. Now this should be under, these should be under the wall there. But first of all, let's paint the floor. So we're gonna go to, hey Sven, I'm looking while I get these kids. Have fun. You too, man. Give them a hug for me. That is presuming they're your kids or that they let you hug them. If there's some strangers' kids and they don't want you to hug them, then don't give them a hug. All right, so let's go back up to our art pack. That's the crest. We want our floors, which is in the art pack 2019, I believe. Let's see. Brushes. This is close enough. So we're going to throw this in here. Boom. Gonna make it dark. Make it dark. How do we make it dark? Than it already is if it's already pretty light. It says, Oh, hey, I can do this. Click. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so this is 2 by 3. Oh, we want it to be painted. All right, so this is going to be, we don't want it this wide, do we? Let's see. Boof. Alright, so there's going to be a painting. We're going to add it here to this layer. Put it in the climbing room floor layer. May as well, because they're not connected in any way, so that's perfect. Color picker, we want it black. Okay, so there we go. See, boom. So we want it wide enough. Actually, no, we don't want it black. So now that we got it black, we can then bring this down. We want it to look like the other one did. Okay, there we go. Much better. So we're going to make this, well, the whole thing one wide. So we're going to go 1. Okay, so we want it 1.3. Almost. Let's try 1.6. All right, so now we go click, we go control so that it locks it in with the things, the thing and the thing, and then we go down. Why isn't it working? Okay, now we draw it, click, go back up, draw it again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Control Z. Okay, don't know what the heck that was. Escape. All right, cool, cool. So we've got, it's a different color than everything else. Let's do it one more time and see what it looks like if we do it again. On top of it, make another layer. And you'll notice it's going underneath the stairs because it's already on the lower level, the climbing room floor level. Okay, cool, 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 let's say cool. All right, so that works. Close enough. I'm not concerned. It's a stairway. I'm not going to sit there and spend forever looking, making sure it's all perfect and wonderful. So now we do our doors. We got doors everywhere, doors, and more doors. All right, so we have bathroom doors. We have, so these double doors. All right, so we have doors into the zero gravity laser tag. We have doors into here. All right, so it looks like we have enough doors to do what I want to do. So we're going to have the doors open outward right here. So now we go back to our layers, click. Throw, ooh, whoa, ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. Where'd it go? There we go. Boom. Boom. 2 by 1. All right, we have our stamp. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Now we have our individual doors. All right, and this one is 1 by 1, so that's perfect. So we're going to put him here. Flip, 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 flip. Flip horizontal. That's what I just should have done in the first place. And then now we have a regular door. That is just a regular old door, minding its own business, waiting to be opened. Flip. Nope. Alright, so that's it for our doors. Now we just need to fix them. So we go to our layer, select, zoom in. We spread it wide enough to cover. And we make it a little bigger. No, I didn't say that. There we go. There we go. Click. Just a little bit wider now. Just a little bit wider now. Just a little bit wider now. There we go. Perfection. Now we take this door. Yep. So you can tell what you have selected because it's highlighted here. All right, and by the way, this center piece, I didn't realize this is where it rotates from. So if I move this up here, and then I rotate it, it rotates it from that point. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, so now we just move, sliding the whole thing over, hold down Control so it's not locking in place. And there's our open door. Go out, zoom in. It's not like they have a whole lot of choice, but okay. Okay. Right. To get a chair. Okay. All right. And if you're still with me, hopefully you can just watch in the video. You can just skip over that little section. Um, had a little wife aggro there. Not really aggro, but just telling me about stuff with work. All right. So we got our doors set. Oh, we've got our interior doors. All right. All right, and the shadows around these doors are a little unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Just a smidge. So let's see what it looks like if we go like this. There we go, that's not bad. Control, slap it right there. Poof. All right, now we go down to the other one. Whee. Flippity flippity. Oh, we gotta select it first. Okay. Poof. There's our door. All right, did I mess anything else up? Not apparently. Okay. So all of our doors over here are all done. Now we just need these doors real quick like. Okay, so I'll make us a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say there is let's get rid of our Istamak map. I'm going to say there's a 40% chance they're open. So under 40, here we go. Whoa, okay. Woodpunk Sloops Lounge, how are you doing today? It's almost 6 o'clock your time, so you must be getting ready to relax, enjoy your evening. That is awesome. Second door, third, fourth, and fifth. So what we're doing here is we're making a map. We're going to have it open up this way. All right, not sure why this is being a little funky. There we go. One door, two of them were open. So we're just going to do two of them. And then we'll make two of them closed. Yeah, so here's our map. You can see our players are going to be here, getting ready to. This is an entertainment floor, and I am doing very well, thank you. A little bit of a late start because of kiddos. It's the taxi today. Got an appointment tomorrow. Can't stream at 3, so I'll be doing an early stream at 10, so 7 a.m. I'll be back on regular time Friday. Thunderdome Thursday. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, Thunderdome Thursday's in the evening now. I wondered what happened last week. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. 7 a.m. tomorrow. I've actually got to do a little more running around tomorrow, so I'm sadly going to miss most of it. I'm hoping, depends on how long you run for, so we'll see. I might be able to catch the end of your stream tomorrow. All right, now let's fix these doors. Now let's flip them around. Slide it down. Boom. See, it's like it was drawn that way, baby. There we go. Boom. So we have our 2 open doors and the rest are closed. Oh, it did it again. It moved all the way down to the bottom. I don't want it on the bottom, folks. I want it on the top. On the tippity tippity top. Boom, boom, and boom. All right, so now we go back to our select and we go here. Zoom in just a smidge so we can make it a little bigger. Move on down. See, that's all we're doing. It's just making it a little bit bigger so it fits. Looks like a door. All right, and this one we're going to flip around. Flip. Flip vertical. Boom. Make it, move it over. Make it just a tiny bit bigger. There we go. All right, so see, so these are all virtual reality rooms, and they're going to be, and this is a huge anti-gravity laser tag room. It's going to have asteroids in it, so you're floating in space with asteroids, and you're pushing off the asteroids and pushing the asteroids at your opponents and using everything to try to shoot them. It's laser tag. This is a climbing wall. So there's got a huge mound up in the center you can climb on. So do a king of the mountain, or the outer walls are all climbable. So you can zoom in there and see. It's got a faux grass floor, like an AstroTurf. And we have our cafeteria, our with food replicators over here, drink replicator over here, tables, and then the opposite side looks the same with drink and food replicators. This is going to be an arcade, 2-story arcade. So there's going to be steps going up to a catwalk all the way around. And you're going to have 2 floors of all arcade buildings. This is a bathroom. And that's actually where we're going to work in right now. Let's fill in our bathroom, shall we? So, gee, what are we going to use to fill in our bathroom? Toilets. Yep, that's right. Toilets, man. We don't need showers here, so it's just toilets. We've been using these ones to have little feet stands, so forget that. Let's go with these little weird ones here, little small ones. This guy. Boop. And how big is he? He is 0.4 by 0.5. That's fine. Uh-oh, again, we gotta put them on top, baby. Put them on top. All right, I'll figure this out in a minute. All right, so now we take this, we go control, we move it down. Okay, hold on a second, folks. I know what I'm doing wrong. Control Z. Gotta wait for it. There we go. Now we have our toilets. Now we need a sink. Sink. There we go. All right, do we want a fancy sink or do we just want a regular old sink? This is just a regular public old public bathroom. So we're just going to use a regular old sink. All right, we want this a little bit bigger. So we're going to go, instead of 0.5, we're going to go 0.8. And this will be 0.5. This will be 0.8. There we go, a little bit better. All right, so control. You want one there? Just gonna have them along the wall. Never mind, we're gonna delete to your butt. Delete. We don't need to see the back because it's up against the wall. I don't see the difference between these two, so we're just gonna go with this one. All right, what size is it? It is 4 by 3, so we're gonna go 5 and 0.8. That looks more like a toilet can. All right, so we're gonna go 0.5, and we're gonna go 0.7. There we go. Turn it, turn, click, flip it, click, rotate, click, click. Actually, okay, so cool. Now we go back to our selection tool, select the sink, click, click, and then control, move her on up against the wall. All right, so there we go. Sinks, toilets, turlet. All right, can I select multiple ones? I can. And I just want to make them a little bigger. So let's see if this will work. It is working. Cool. All right, so really, that's really all we need. So last thing we want to do is we want to do line of sight. First of all, let's go ahead add the folder for the bathroom. And we take all these toilets, sinks, toilets go into the bathroom. All right, and then where are the sinks? Bathroom sink. There we go. All right, so these are all in there. All right, so somehow it already drew in these doors. So that is swell. Very happy about that. So we go to our line of sight. We have a couple. We had a painting layer down here. Here we go. Click. So we got our line of sight selected. We have our layer selected. So now we're going to go with our walls and do our walls. So we'll zoom in a little bit so we can see what we're doing. You want to go all the way out to the edge. Otherwise there'll be a gap and it will look funky. Escape. So we could do the actual door too, but I'm not going to worry about the door. Down arrow because it's perfectly straight. Click, escape. Make sure we go all the way down past the other door, or to the other wall at least, if not a little bit past it. All right, so now we have this climbing wall area. And if I wanted to, I could make all of the tables and everything terrain so people could stand on them and stuff and not see beyond them and, you know, duck down behind them and stuff. I'm not really going to worry about that per se. I might change my mind about that, but for right this second, I'm not going to worry about it. All right, we're going to zip over here. Nice. I said escape, man. I said escape. And again, these are not exact perfection, but this is just a quick thing. It's not being sold. Nobody else is going to see it except me. So we're just adding these walls nice and quick. You do want to make sure that you're going sort of in the middle of the blackness, so of your wall, because otherwise, if you do it on the outside of the wall, it looks weird because they don't see anything. The vision stops. Here they see a little bit of black and then it stops, so they can tell, oh, there's a wall there. And if that doesn't make sense, leave a comment and I'll describe it a little bit better. There are other videos where I've done line of sight as well, so I go into that a little bit more as well. We have an open door, so you want to start from the outside, that way you just make a loop. All right, so this is what I was talking about. So I'll go ahead and draw this and then zoom in. So you'll see it's right along the edge here. So their vision is just going to cut off right there, as opposed to drawing it here and across, and that way they see the wall on either side. And if they're looking at it from this side, this one, they see all this darkness and then it cuts off. So cuts off. Come on. I'm saying, oh, select. Delete. There we go. All right, so we got our select. So we're going to select this and move it. And then go back to drawing. It is okay and encouraged to go over just a smidge with the doors and stuff. Because otherwise, even if there's a tiny little 2-pixel gap, there'll be a line of sight and it gets all weird and funky. So it's better to make sure you're going through. All right, so we've got our walls here. Let's go ahead and go from here. All right, so now we've got our walls. All right, folks, so we're going to call it a day here. We have our walls drawn. We have our encounter made. I am going to actually go ahead and make these terrain. What that means is that it can be toggled on and off, and it's very quick. You just go click. Have a good one, Spencer. Yeah, I'm heading out here. This is gonna be like 30 seconds to draw this, make these tables. So what happens is it blocks line of sight. So if somebody's ducking behind it, they can't be seen. Or you can jump onto the table and see all around it just fine. So there you go. And now we're done. So thanks for hanging with me. And if you guys want to see how this plays out, join me on Sundays at 5:30. Whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.